that there are a lot of people that don't quite understand the ins and outs of a machine gun. The biggest thing you need to remember is this video is sponsored by AutoKeycard.com. And if you don't feel comfortable ordering those products because you're afraid you're going to get on some sort of ATF watch list, you can always order it with discreet mailing. Just go to your local library, print off the order form, put a money order in there, have that bad boy shipped to your anti-gun relative, pick up your package there, no list to worry about. This video is sponsored by AutoKeycard.com. If you'd like to purchase one of these, but you don't feel quite comfortable, having your name sent out through email, etc., you can simply just go to your library, print off this order form from the mail-in order section, fill it out, put cash or money order into it, have it mailed to an anti-gun relative, and pick up your package there. Number 1 on the list, the Lightning Link. This is actually the sponsor of this video. They see my last video and they're like, hey, that was pretty awesome what you did. Can we sponsor some of your videos? I'm like, yes, as a matter of fact, you can. I have roughly 4 more ideas, video ideas with the Lightning Link I'm going to plan on putting out. So, jump on AutoKeycard.com. They even have discreet ordering. You just go to your local library, print off the order form, shove a money order in there, and have it shipped to your anti-gun relative and pick it up there so your name is not associated with the Lightning Link at all. Now the difference between these and the old Lightning Links that did cause problems, these are not cut out. The old ones were 100% cut out. There was just a couple of small pieces of metal holding them in the original piece. So all you had to do is take your finger, pop it out, boom, you have a machine gun. This is just a drawing on a piece of stainless steel. That's it. It's just a drawing. Nothing more. You have to manufacture it. What this is a novelty. So when someone sees it, they're like, hey, what is this? You explain to them that because laws are so ridiculous and so out of control, if I were to cut on these lines, I would become a felon. And to the best of my knowledge, I still got to talk to my ATF specialist for the NFA. Second off, I'm an SOT manufacturer. I can legally manufacture machine guns. So I've had a lot of conversations with the ATF. That is a far cry from being an expert. So the mistake I had made is way back in the beginning when I was first going to advertise for AutoKeycard, I had heard about the idea. I called the ATF and I'm like, hey, so what exactly makes a machine gun? And because the ATF operates off of opinions of their interpretations of the law, it's good to always call your local ATF when you're dealing with like machine guns, stuff like that, because they're the ones that are going to arrest you and press charges. So if they say a machine gun should be destroyed in a certain way, you should probably follow their advice. If they say this makes a machine gun, you should probably follow their advice. Well, anyway, I didn't directly say AutoKeycard because I didn't want to turn them on to something they didn't already know about. But I started asking. I'm like, hey, that Lightning Link way back when, I know that guy got busted for manufacturing a machine gun. Why exactly did it get busted? And then they explained to me because it was already cut out and there was just 2 little pieces of metal holding the product into the big plate of metal. Obviously, he intended for the consumer to cut it out. Therefore, he had intent for them to make a machine gun. Therefore, that makes it a machine gun. And then I started asking, nonchalant questions like, well, what if, I were to just draw a picture of a Lightning Link? Would that be a machine gun? And they were like, no. I'm like, well, what if I drew a picture of a Lightning Link on a piece of metal? Would that be a machine gun? They were like, no. And I'm like, well, what if I etched that drawing of a Lightning Link on a piece of metal? Would that be a machine gun? Again, they were like, no. I am an SOT. I am licensed to manufacture machine guns. I can manufacture machine guns. The things I say is designed to put the knowledge down on record for other SOTs. However, I am not going to deny the fact that there are going to be people that are going to illegally manufacture machine guns. Yes, that company said nothing at all about that being a Lightning Link. However, there is no defense attorney in his right mind that is going to stand up in front of a judge and deny what that is a picture of on a piece of metal. That company was an awesome resource for SOT holders because they could get a Lightning Link, they can serialize the Lightning Link itself, They can do a demonstration showing why their firearm's so awesome, do full auto mag dumps, do some hardcore testing, then dispose of the lightning link and not have to dispose of the entire firearm. That was an excellent SOT resource that was just smashed. And the reason I was surprised, as I said in my little video clip, that became illegal, because I asked questions about it. I made sure there wasn't any sort of problem there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have advertised it. I would have left the company just sit in the dark, and I would have used that as an SOT resource. But because I felt extremely confident that was just a novelty, just a conversation piece, unless of course you're an SOT, then it's a resource for a lightning link, it would be totally legal. Seriously, how are you going to attack me over this?